check on the rep. Yep, second and none.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jay. Next up, we got my man Raph. Mine doesn't want to close though. Mine it's a little dinged up at the bottom. There's like it's like somebody kicked it or something. But nah, like it for some reason it doesn't want to stay closed because it wants to open to show you guys what's going on inside the package. It wants to show you guys what's going on with Crozak over here. I still don't know who the hell that is. It looks like Rat King, to be honest, with the long stringy hair and the wraps around his head. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Anyway, you got my man Raph here, with the angry face and the regular face and the eyes and all his weapons, tons of accessories in there. He's gonna be fun. Mikey was fun. Don was fun. I'm sure Raph is going to be just as fun. You got Raphael number 3 right there. You got Raphael jumping in the sky right there. And, of course, the back with just, random alleyway. So we're going to pop this guy open and see what's really good. All right, we got Raph outside the package here. Now, it took me a little while to realize that Raph is more of his Playmates color than he is of the actual Toon color. Because if you look at this Raph, I feel like this Raph looks more like the cartoon colors. This is more like screen accurate what he looks like. But this one has more of the Toon colors to me. I feel like these are based off of the Playmates figures. These guys, because if you take a look here, they're all different shades of green. And I feel like these are actually closer to their screen counterparts, but I feel like Raph is just off by a little bit. But if you take a look, right there, that's about the same. That's about the same. This is about the same. Feel like the colors are based off of their Playmates versions and not the Toon exactly, but they still look fantastic. That's not like a gripe or a problem. It's just an observation. But yeah, I think Raph is a little bit darker. I feel like he should be a little bit more that color green. Not a bad thing at all. Like I'm not gonna harp on the colors because he still looks good. They all have different colors. It's not all the same green, so it's pretty cool. So I dig that. I ain't gonna complain about the colors because my man Raph came out really good. The only paint issues that I have with this thing is when I bent the knee, a little bit of the paint on the knee pad rubbed off. So just watch out for that when you're bending them at the knee. I guess maybe this had to have happened right after they painted it, and then they put it right back, and then some of the paint just rubbed off on there. Other than that, the paint is pretty good. No complaints with that. A lot of nice details here. I wonder what happened, how he got this crack. I don't remember seeing it in the episode, but he has a crack in the front and the back, and it looks like symmetrical. Like somebody tried to cut him with something on the shell or in the neck. I wonder how he got that. But he's got that lightning bolt like crack in his shell. So this is a brand new piece. They all have different shells. They're all different. They're not all the same. All new sculpts. I believe you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I have all of them together. I don't even think they share the same arms. Because Mikey's a little bit smaller than Raph. Raph's a little bit bulkier. Donatello's is going to be a little bit longer. So these are like all brand new sculpts from almost like head to toe. This is crazy. So this is new territory we're into here. Different turtles, and they look different, and they feel different. And it's a nice refresh. So taking a look at Raph here. We'll go over articulation real quick. Gonna go over the head. He's even got like a look at that dome. You can even see like the lines in the head and how it's like angled. That is so crazy. The attention to detail and getting it spot on to the show was just nuts. Aside from the color, of course. But so yeah, the head's gonna go to the right, to the left. It's gonna go up a little bit. It goes down about that far. Bandana spins. Then you got the rocker here at the torso or the high waist or whatever you want to call that. Now this one is actually perfect. It's not too tight, so I can get his arm up all the way up there. And then you got the bicep swivel right there. You got the double joints at the elbows. I mentioned before in one of the earlier videos, it might have been Don, how I had a few paint flakes on Raph, and there it is right there. So there's a few paint flakes in the joints. But I think he was the only one that had that issue. Everybody else was pretty good. But I haven't done Leo yet. But from the look of it, Leo's not that bad. All right. Then we have the swivel and hinge at the wrist. Same thing with the wrist. It's too bulky, so you can't really, go too far with the wrist. Then we have the ball joints at the thighs. It can go up really high there. Look at that high kick, bro. And then double joints at the knees, and then the hinge and the rocker at the ankle, and the peg for the stance. So yes, another dope figure in this line. Loving Raph right now. Comes with some neat accessories. Comes with probably the best accessory, not gonna lie. Oh, well, actually, Ice Cream Kitty's kind of cool too. But we'll get into Raph's accessories in a minute. Let me just stand this guy up here. Yeah, I see a little bit more paint flaking off of Raph. But it's not too crazy. It hasn't been that bad. So we'll put him to the side. Now, Raph is going to come with 2 grabbing hands. Now, he's the only one that I've noticed so far that comes with actual fists. Because he's probably like the only one who's going to punch somebody in the face. So he's the only one that comes with fists. And then the relaxed hands. And of course, like Mikey had his little surfer dude hands, and I forgot which ones Donnie came with. So we got the hands out the way there. Now we're gonna get into the other accessories. Of course, we got the pizza. So they all come with a slice of pizza. They all come with a smoke bomb. So we've seen that before. We've seen this before. They all come with the teapot. And then, of course, his signature weapons. He comes with his size. So these are not like the typical... Oh, man, choking. These are not your typical, like, hard plastic. It's got a little bit of a give to it. So I'm not too worried about that. Just be very careful, though, because it can break. And then it's got that nice silver wash on there, that silver paint that I like. It's not white like Super 7s. And then the handles painted a nice color. All their weapons look kind of similar with the brown and the yellow. Let me put that a little bit backwards there. There you go. So we got Raph's size, and you put him in his back there. I love the weapon storage. Put him right in the back. Why do I have a feeling like this dog's gonna ring that bell? Yep, knew it. Hold on, Shadow. Stand Raph up right there. And then he comes with the spy bug. It's a crazy the amount of detail in this bug. I don't even think like I can show you all the detail on this bug because it's so small. Like the little legs and the little tentacle things for the mouth. It's insane. Like the detail in this. The camera, the battery. Well, wow. Oh my God. There's even details like on the chest. I'm going to have to take pictures of this because it's so small. Got the little camera on his head. It's insane the detail that goes into these figures. There's really small stuff too. And then we got Spike. There's Spike. Wait. Hold up, Jake. That's wrong. This is Chompy Picasso. My bad. I should have looked at my notes. Yeah, this is not Spike that turns into Slash. This is Chompy Picasso, who I believe turns into Toka. So that's my fault. All right, back to the video. The cutest. Oh, he's so cute. Any articulation on Spike? Let me see if I can turn his head. No articulation on Spike. No tail rotation. No legs. No head articulation. Yeah, he's just a solid piece. But he looks really cool. He's got those purples. Got that blue mouth. And those crazy looking purple eyes. That blue tongue. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Raph. Oh, no, it isn't. I totally forgot about the other head. How'd y'all let me forget the other head here? So you got the screaming Raph head. So we'll pop that on, see how that looks. The more you take the heads off and pop them on, the easier it gets. Like when you first do it, it's a little bit like, it's a little hard. But then the more you do it, it gets easier to pop on. And then that's what he looks like with the screaming head on. And that's like a perfect expression for Raph. But this show had some crazy expressions, you know what I mean? That's why I think we're getting a head pack, because there's stuff like this where they make crazy faces, and then they got the little heart eyes and stuff like that. And then Leo's gonna need another head, of course. So we're definitely gonna see some sort of accessory pack for this line. I guarantee it, because we're gonna need skateboards. We're gonna need other accessories that they had in the show. It's yeah, and we're just getting started. This is just the first 5 figures, man. This is we're in for the long haul. I'm telling you. As long as they milk that 87 tune line, it's still going on. I mean, they're doing a whole lot of variants now, and we'll see what happens this weekend. But that, I feel like that line's been going on for like the last 4 or 5 years. So if this line has the same longevity as that one, we are in for a ride. So that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for Raph. This is also a dope figure, aside from just the paint issues. Really dope figure, like Raph. I still think Mikey's my favorite so far. Even though Raph is my favorite turtle, I think Mikey is the standout right now. But we're going to pop Leo open next and see what's really good with him. So like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. Appreciate y'all, man. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, I love you. Bye-bye.